such an unworthy coward as yourself would have the gall to bring this news in person.
Sir, if I may suggest, the loss is as great for me as it is for you.
No, you may not suggest. My daughter's life, my only child, lost due to your incompetence and cowardly action.
Sir, I must insist. I did everything in my power to rescue her. It is indeed a great misfortune that the sea cast me out, for I would have been far happier to have drowned than to have suffered the loss of the woman I loved so dearly and wished to marry.
Do not speak to me of love and loss, for if truly these were your feelings, this calamity would not have occurred. God is not as callous as all that. I have nothing further to say except never set foot in my house again. Never approach a harbor where one of my ships are moored. In fact, sir, I suggest you leave this country for good and take your insidious bad luck with you.
Sir, I tried all I could. No man could have done more. The only reason I left the ship in a boat was to look for Margaret. It was the sea which in its might cast me ashore, preventing the search from continuing. Sir, please, understand.
Out! Enough! I have nothing further to say. Let me grieve in peace. No, that incompetent coward that almost cost me your life, and indeed inflicted such an injury that the world has lost the sight of your beautiful face, is gone, never to be seen again.
Then I have lost all hope for happiness, for it is only he who still loves me for what I am, beneath the hideous nature of my new visage. It would have better been that I drowned.
Oh, come, my dear. It isn't so. Time will heal. And once again, your life will bear fruit.
and not bother the other if you want to keep a place on my crew. Now off with the both of you and let me enjoy my evening.
Mr. John! Long time no see.
Well, that's as it may be. Here. Serve me little Sibyl's finished and I'll be gone.
Aye. Well, you sailing tomorrow?
Day after.
Day after. Well, I don't know what to do with this captain. He's as rough and as gruff as when he came 7 years back. I mean, no man is that common.
Say what you will about his character, he knows the winds and the tides as no other man I've ever sailed under. And I'll be rather on his ship than any other in the storm.
Hold up, John. Ha! Now there is a name with many a tale to it.
That's as it may be. Well, will you have a drink of my bottle and keep me company a while?
I'd like to. They say there is not a tale about the sea that you don't know.
Ah, I've surely traveled much wider than you have. And I know anything there is to see out there on the waters.
Ha! On that you're wrong. I wager. I've seen all that you have, and more. And I'm sure that there is one tale you've never even heard of. It's a long sea.
Well, you speak as if you have sailed the seas rather than wandered its shores. But even if you have been on a ship or two, there is no way that you could have sailed to all the parts I have been to.
Oh, my man, how little you know beyond the rigging of your own experience. There is so much to feel and be, if only you would look around and notice.
Well then, place your silver, open your ears,
Yes.
and listen to the tale I tell. Have you seen a lizard basking on a rock, waiting for the moonlight to turn into a flock of evil crawling beauties using the night skies, returning in the morning as the sun does rise? Have you seen it? 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 Have you seen it?
Of course, I've seen the lizard flying to the night, but do you know the serpent that doesn't lose its light, luring in its prey from the dark depth below? The last thing that this before digestion is the glow.
Have you seen it? 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 Have you seen Of course I've seen the serpent brighten up the gloom. Have you heard his siren that draws you to your doom? Voices singing sweetly, telling you of your dreams, lulling you to a false until you awakened by your screams. Have you seen it? 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 Have you seen it?
Of course, I've seen the siren piercing your soul, but I've seen the giant hill that makes the ocean roar. Fangs as long as Damon's gaze, breath like a rotting whale, with one flick of his body, you're in the sea.
Have you seen it? 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 Have you seen course I've seen the giant eel-life teeth of his to show. But have you been to the southern part where the sun is never low? Where birds will swim and fish will fly, the wind goes round and spin, and waves will need a house and take a ship with a flick of a fin. Have you seen it? 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 Have you seen it?
Do you know an elixir that will hold your head warm? It's from a spring on a night, and a man of lady eyes who sailed from this place, that murdered any said that ever seen their face. Have you seen it? 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 Ah! Watch the old man this time. For a woman will bring you close to your doom when land is not in sight.
In that, she'll be wrong. That captain never lets a woman put a foot even on a gangplank. There's no way a woman will bring me to my doom at sea. At least not on that ship. Now, let's drink to the last of the Get the new ones here, let me see that.
Aye.
And you show me the sheets when you're done. And you make sure to get fresh grains at first light. And none of that slop you got on the last voyage.
That was due to the weather. Out of my hands, nothing I could do about it. I get the best I can for the price you give me, which, if I may say so, is barely enough to feed this lot for the weeks we'll be out.
Stop your blubber and get on with your work. The captain will be here soon. The sun is near past the yard arm. Ben, get yourself here. Ah, there you are. This is it. Have you told them the way it will be and the captain's preferences?
I told him.
Right. Let me have a look at you. Huh? First time at sea, huh? Well, we'll see what's in your legs by tomorrow evening. Now, make sure I don't have to call you or come and find you. Do your work as Billy tells you, and you will not see me. But if I have cause to speak to you again, it will be a damn lot rougher than this. Now scram and get the boat ready.
Aye.
Well, I'm done with this old dog. I will be out for the last of the ropes. We'll be ready by noon, maybe.
Aye, fine. Be quick, but don't you stop for a drop. Last night was yours.
Was good.
Today, you're a mine master. Hey, wait up. Let the captain have his say before you leave. Aye, sir, she's nearly done. We are certain to catch the early tide tomorrow and within the rest of the lady.
Good man, John. Lieutenant, check the birds. I had a letter from the owners this morning that 2 passengers will be aboard for the voyage. It didn't say who they are or anything whatsoever about them, just that the berths should be clean and comfortable.
Yes, sir, check them out.
Make sure the men are up at first, watch for the early start. Serve the grog and draw the planks so none are tempted ashore for a final
That's for
farewell.
sure. Last night was theirs, now they're all yours. If you don't mind me asking, who might these passengers be, sir? Cabins being scrubbed. We need no luck this time.
I'll thank you to keep your tails to yourself. Orders from the company are to expect 2 passengers and to accommodate them until we reach port. And those you'll follow, same as me. Hey, you! Get your back into it! Get that crew moving! I want this lot done before the sun starts to fall. We're late in the season already and there can be no delay.
Yes. Come on, you ragged lot. Get yourself moving.
Cooking for this lot, pearls before the swine. I cook the daily grog. I'm wasted on this motley bunch. I'm cream of all the cooks. I should be serving kings and dukes and not these thieving crooks.
Good to find you here. I hope all is ready with the ship. Oh, may I have the pleasure of introducing our passenger for the voyage, Mrs. Gladwell, Madam Captain Jacobs.
Madam, all is shipshape and seaworthy. If you'll just give me a few moments with the doctor, I will attend to your needs shortly. Doctor, Mr. Whitby. We have only been acquainted for 3 voyages, but in that time I have come to know you as an able and admirable man, and hopefully you have developed some modicum of respect for my abilities as a commander.
Indeed, Captain Jacobs, I have. You are the most able and capable master at sea.
Thank you, but let me tell you frankly that it is impossible that this woman travel aboard this ship under my command. It is simply out of the question. For reasons I choose not to divulge, I have resolved never to be at sea with a woman.
I see that there is great passion in the manner of your speech, Captain Jacobs. And I would never question the resolve and the motivation that you have displayed. However, my understanding is it is the owner of the ship and not the captain that determines what is to be transported on each and every voyage.
That is the truth, but sir, I implore you to use your influence with the owners of this vessel to convey my firm resolve not to allow passage to this or any other woman aboard the ship I command.
Captain Jacobs, I'm afraid anything that I might convey to them would be of no consequence. In fact, they themselves seem to have preempted your reticence by instructing me to inform you that you are under a contract to carry out their wishes. And the penalties are extremely severe if you, in any way, refuse to follow their orders.
But this is preposterous! Those conditions were not set for a situation such as this. They were designed to ensure the safety of the commodities they wish to transport.
Well, it seems they wish you to transport this commodity, and they are very clear about this.
I'll be damned. Let us not delay any further. Please convey to the commodities that Lieutenant Stone will be responsible for their needs and that they are to obey his instructions at all times, as these will be for the safety of the ship. They are not allowed on bridge or on deck while I am there. In fact, I wish never to be made aware of their presence aboard my ship. Now I have some papers to bring aboard to the harbour master.
Captain, the cabin's scrubbed and ready, sir.
Good! Then ensure the commodities are well stowed and tightly secured.
Captain?
It's all right, Lieutenant Stone. The captain has some business to attend. He's a little anxious to be underway. I'll show the ladies the way to their cabins.
At last, someone will appreciate my artistry. I'll need some extra budget for getting provisions for the ladies, like.
Of all the ill omens and fated luck, if all the serpents remain coiled, I still fear for the dark blue. You need what? There is no more budget. You have spent like this, drunk it over. Now get on with your work. First and get your crew moving. This thing is cruelty. What do you think you're doing? This is a ship, not a fence's door. Put your heart into it. Don't just wipe it. Polish it.
Right, sir. Just won't come right.
Try you don't drive a ship, you do. And what's more, you redo the entire rail before the moon rises.
Daddy, you'll do it more. Come on, Jim. Work your elbows.
I tell you, lads, it's not right. No good will come of this. This ship never has carried a lady before, and I have been on all the voyages she's ever sailed. And you too, Ismail, you have worked every plank on this ship, and none of them ever had to bear a woman's weight before. I tell you, it ain't right.
Oh, dog, what's gotten into you? You've been acting queer ever since we left harbour. It's not like you. Normally we're out of sight of land. Nothing will keep your spirits down.
John is not like you. Nothing will come of it. We sent this passion fortune many a time, And I never see a fairer scarf than today, look.
That's as it may be. Maybe that is my point. One extreme leads to another. Now this horizon is clear. But you know as well as I that it does not take more than a whistle to change the way the wind blows. And another thing. Look the way the captain is. He knows too. He's never on board the ship, on deck the ship, the same time as her. Lieutenant Stone has to share her about deck. And the doctor conveys her needs. Is that not so?
Oh, it's true! She eats alone in her cabin, or with the doctor. The captain hasn't said a word to her. And what's more, he's in a foul mood, the likes of which I've never seen before.
And more than that, he scans the horizon as if he's waiting for the storm.
Enough.
He's got the fear, and he'll bring it down on the sword.
Enough. Don't speak like that, or you will be the one that brings it down. Now, come on, do what there is plenty to be done. If the captain comes and see how many idle parapets, he will give us the taste of the whip.
No chance of the cheese up on the forecastle, but anyway, you're right. Come on, lads. Get ready for the evening watch.
How are you, my dear? But for everything, the evening is a splendid one.
Oh, Uncle, is it? I find the atmosphere terrible. And even if I cast my eyes to the west, all I see is that faint red smudge that foretells of strong weather ahead.
Mrs. Gladwell, I think it is wise that we maintain our titles. There are ears in every corner aboard a ship.
Uncle, I'm so tired of this. There is no one up here. And for once, let it be the normal, simple way. I'm growing so tired of this pretense. And to be honest, plan seems to have misfired on all fronts. Perhaps the only outcome of this adventure will be an addition of a good ship and a fine captain to my late father's company.
Mrs. Gladwell.
Uncle!
All right, Margaret. But just for this evening. You need to give it time and wait. I'm sure that the events will create an opportunity. He has a great wound. One so great that not even a lifetime is long enough to heal it. Remember, he does not even know that you are alive, let alone the one with the veil aboard his ship. To him, you represent a sad and a painful memory, not a hope of the future.
It was a mistake to come. It is impossible. He is impossible. His character is so changed. He has lost the gentleness that set him so far above all the other captains and had his men ready to take any risk for him. He might still be a fine sailor, but amongst the crew, I hear resentment and mutterings.
That much is true. But again, how much would it change if he knew that you were alive and well? Why not lift up the veil and let him see with his own eyes? Why this artfulness, this charade?
Uncle, I vowed that no man would ever see my face again, and that is how it shall be. Even he will not see the ugliness that has become me. That is my vow.
Oh, Margaret, you have suffered so much, and still you punish yourself further. So be it. I hope that the mystery of the sea will work its way, and somehow time will show us. I bid you good night. Do not tarry on the deck for too long. Your faint red smudge has become stronger, and although the moon has risen, I fear you might be right, and a strong weather is coming our way. Good night.
I've
sea been through a storm like that. See? Bad omens were upon us.
It's only thanks to you, Ishmael, and your skill with the beams that we are not at the bottom right now.
Well, this is true. This was the mightiest storm that ever come out from a clear night sky. But was not thanks to the timber. Bad omens or not, there was something that kept us right last night and was not of man or matter. We'll say that will take us twice as long with all this damage we've taken.
It's stranger and stranger all the time. Weirder and weirder, it's just isn't fine. What more could go wrong? Well, I hate to say, but I won't be surprised of what comes our way. We've both had our histories and seen what we've seen. We traveled the ocean and been we haven't been. But this time around, it feels like a curse, like a shell descending. It's gonna get worse. It's getting stranger and stranger all the time. Weirder and weirder, it's just isn't fine. What more could go wrong? And I hate to say, but I wouldn't be surprised of what comes our way. The visions I had last night in the storm, well, all I can say, I was glad it was so. Terrible demons coming from the deep, asking they lads and then would they read. It's getting stranger and stranger all the time. Weirder and weirder, it's just isn't fine. What more could go wrong? And I hate to say, but I wouldn't be surprised of what comes our way. Remember Cochini and rats by the shore. The Albatross left 3 weeks before. We'd been in the doldrums weeks less than a sun. Ran out of fresh water and scurvy was dead. It's getting stranger and stranger all the time. Weirder and weirder, it's just isn't fine. What more could go wrong? Well, I hate to say, but I wouldn't be surprised of what comes our way.
Look sharp, mates! There's no time to be wasted bantering. Keep the crew lively. There's plenty of work to be seen to.
Aye, sir. There's the captain. I have seen his face at the wheel last night. It was like if we were riding a ghost ship. His face was that white.
I'll tell you why his face was as white as a ghost. He knows. That storm only came about because we were forced to carry that lady.
Keep your thoughts to yourself, bosun, and don't let any of the crew hear you speaking like that.
Ha! As if they ain't thinking for themselves. They've figured it out, and they're mighty restless, I can tell you. Ah, there she is. The source of our woes. Come on, lads. Move to it. There's more to be done than scrubbing the decks before noon.
Man over starboard! Bringing in the water!
Call the captain! Lieutenant, come forward!
He's tied to the mast! Can't say if he's alive!
First mate, lower the sculler. Bring him up.
Aye, sir.
What's about? There's a survivor in the water. Not one of us. Looks like we were not alone in the storm last night.
Go away!
That it is, sir. Shall I call the doctor?
No need for that. I'm about. Morning, Captain. That was a storm last night.
Indeed it was, the like of which I may have seen only once in my life before. Only that ended in a very different way.
They pulled him out of the water! Scudder's returning to the ship!
Nothing else to see out there save for a few floating crates. Look out! Keep a keen eye. A crown for those that spot anything of interest.
Amazing to think that only one can survive from the whole ship. My God, we were lucky last night.
It's not luck, just the will of the ocean. Look lively, lads. Bring them up. Stand back now. That it is.
Here we are. Breathing just, but not much more than that.
Yeah. That's it. In the sun. Give him some warmth. Get the grog and something to rest his head on.
Not him, sir. Her.
Well, I'll be damned.
Go call the lady. I'll need her assistant.
Captain? Yes, I suppose. Quick about, jump to it! Any sign of life? Is she breathing?
Yes. She is. Although there is a nasty gash on the head. Must have been hit in the storm by something heavy.
Unbelievable. She's exactly the same age.
Same age? The same age as whom, Captain?
Here the salts, Doctor.
Oh, thank you.
And here, put this under her head.
Right. Now, let's see if we can get any water out of her lungs.
Any sign of who she is?
Not much. But from her hands, I think she was a worker, but from her dress, she has wealth to spare. And here, in her hand, there is a pouch she's gripping tightly.
There. Oh, it's a bottle. Magnificent. And strangely embossed.
Indeed, it is a unique piece. It's empty. What would it be used for?
I don't know. Perfume, perhaps. Is there anything I can do, Doctor?
Not up here. I think it's best we take her down to her bed. There we can dress her wound and check her more thoroughly. Yeah. Careful as you lift her up. Take her down to my cabin.
Will she live?
I don't see why not. Her lungs are clear of water and she's breathing easily. Let's see how long she takes to wake up.
Well, at least we're on the up. To pull someone alive from the sea is as good a sign as any. Extra rations of grog for the men! Yeah! And Chaucer, a little extra dinner for us all tonight. Yeah. Doctor, you'll join us, won't you?
Yes. And perhaps the lady as well.
Aye. Perhaps that would be nice.
The captain's cheered up finally!
Yeah, that's for now, but let's see who that is.
Oh, come on, John. Get the gloom away from us. The storm is over. The capital's brighter. And we just flagged one from the blue.
As I say, let's see.
Hey!
So, a toast to you, Captain. The storm's done, and we'll soon be back on course. The Captain! Thank you, Stein. I'll be happier once we're back to the waters, I know. That was for sure a mighty storm. It's blown us farther south than I've ever been before. Nothing on the charts for miles around. Anyways, we're obviously not the only ship to have been blown this far down. Talking of which, any news of our survivor?
Nothing to speak of, Captain. The lady and myself tended to her immediate source, and her breathing seems to be stable enough. I'll hazard a guess that she'll be round in a day or two and will be able to tell us her story.
Any other indications of who she is?
None at all. Only the bottle.
The bottle? I'd quite forgotten. You have it on you?
Yes, that I do. Here. It is quite a beauty, isn't it? Pearls and pewter. Oh my goodness. This is strange.
What is it, Doctor?
I could have sworn that it was empty when I put it in my pocket. Now it feels quite full.
It must be the seawater. She must have been adrift for quite some while.
I'm not so sure. I'm quite certain it was empty.
May I see, Doctor?
Of course, madam.
Most odd indeed. And the cap is tightly screwed on. See? It leaks not a drop when turned on its head. Might I try to open it?
Please.
That's tight, but manageable. This is certainly not seawater. Oh, it is that has the most pleasant of aromas. And see, it has the most pleasing colors.
May I, madam? Thank you. Why? It smells of the finest liquor. Captain, let us try it all. It's most inviting.
I don't think it's advisable, for poisons also can be quite beguiling in their smell.
No. No, Doctor. It cannot be that such a fair and sweet-smelling liquid. Poison. And why would it be the only thing that she had on her person? No, it must be some most rare and precious tonic she was not prepared to part with. I say, we toast to her recovery with it.
Perhaps, as a precaution, we could ask one of our men to taste it first.
Aye, indeed. Let Chaucer be our guide. Chaucer!
Sir, I hope the meal was to your liking. I took great pleasure in creating it with the limited provisions available to me. Madam, was it acceptable?
Quite. Here, taste this liquor and tell us your opinion.
Oh, thank you, sir. My pleasure. Thank you for the invitation. Ooh. Most refreshing and inviting smell.
This we know, man. Taste it. Just taste it. Tell us if there is any hint of bitterness, if it is poison or not.
I beg your pardon? You what? I can't believe it. I've done all I can. Oh, me aspirations gone down the can. Nobody can see the genius in me heart, and now they want me to die. My mum and dad gave me a bright new start with what they had and love straight from the heart. But circumstances have got me down, and for all these years I've tried not to frown. But this really takes the bucket. Can't believe it, done all I can. Oh, me aspirations gone down the pan, and nobody can see the genius in me heart, and now they want me to die. I should have had the world at my feet, I'd bring me food to the royal seat. But these last few years I'm swimming in slops, and the penny drops. But this really takes the bucket. I can't believe it, done all I can. All me aspirations gone down the can, and nobody can see the genius in me heart. And now they want me to die.
could have cooked caviar and roasted prawns, made champagne cocktails and tender prawns, sweet delight from Turkey or Spain. But all this talent is of fleeting fame. And this really takes, oh this really takes, and this really takes the bucket. Most refreshing and delightful taste, and not a hint of bitterness.
Right then, I propose we drink a toast to the recovery of the patient, so that she might reveal the source of this pleasure. To the patient.
To the patient. Indeed, it's most pleasing, and the associated feeling most pleasurable.
This is the best I ever tasted.
Perhaps one more? A toast to a speedy and successful end to our voyage?
Not for me, Captain. I've already drunk more than I should have. But thank you for this most pleasant and enjoyable evening. I would like to retire and leave you gentlemen to relax.
As you wish, madam. And thank you for assisting the doctor this morning. I hope our fellow traveller will be with us soon for an evening such as this.
I'm sure she will. And it is the least I could have done. Good night, gentlemen.
To the voyage!
To the voyage!
To the voyage. To be honest, I'm feeling very tired all of a sudden. If you'll excuse me, I have to check the patient before I retire.
Indeed, I too will retire now. But before you go, let me ask one thing. Doctor, you said you knew nothing of Mrs. Gladwell's origins. Is that quite true?
Indeed, it is, Captain. Why do you ask?
Something about her. I find to be quite truthful. Then, ever since I heard her speak this morning, a certain calm has entered me. At first, I thought it was the storm that brought it on. But now, the more I hear her voice, the more I feel it.
Perhaps you have made her acquaintance previously.
Possibly, but then why would she fail to recognize me? I am who I am, and though I am far from where I was born, I have changed nothing of my appearance or my name.
Well, Captain, I would be more than a ship's doctor if I could answer questions of that nature, wouldn't I? Good night. Let's see what the morning will bring.
Sir, have you seen the doctor or the captain this morning?
Nay, I haven't. All is quiet and the course is set. There is no need to create any disturbances. Of those we've had enough.
Oh, Lord, be sure there is more to come. There is some strange, obscure power at work upon this ship. I must find the doctor.
For what? Oh, has the caster disturbed? What news of her?
Of that I know nothing, but my lady is struck by some strange affliction. She won't even open her cabin door. Oh, I must find the doctor.
Ship, bearing down from south-southwest.
Ah, must be another survivor of the storm. Go to lad, call the captain.
Aye!
Ah, sure, sir. Can you speak sense this morning, or have you caught the strange affliction of the ladies?
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just bemoaning my luck.
Go on.
Last night, in the captain's cabin, they pulled out the bottle of the castaway. It was filled with the most precious draught. They offered it to me to drink.
No.
But being the fool I am, I just pretended to drink. And I missed the pleasure they all had.
What do you mean you pretended? You turned down a liquor, and you tell me there's nothing queer with you this morning?
They had a doubt. They thought it might be a poison. So they chose me to chance my life over theirs. But I was wise to this, and rather than be their donkey, I merely pretended to drink it and told them it was good. But as it turned out, it was the best drink they'd ever drunk.
It serves you right, you disloyal dog of the sea. But it shows there is some hidden wisdom in this greaser mind of yours. I would have done the same.
The captain is sick, sir. He told me to call Lieutenant Stone, but he is also confined to the cabin. So I reported back to the captain, and he told me that you should take charge of the ship. Ship burned down!
You see, Chaucer, you were right not to drink of the draft. Now let's meet the fell troubles of the storm and revival of the sea.
Ship aside!
Aye, let them put aside, prepare to receive the ropes.
On this quiet and peaceful day.
Blood on the beams of your hull. We are truly cursed. The worst storm ever just abated, and now we are overrun by female rats. The tale of the gypsy is becoming true. You'll find nothing on the ship that interests you.
Ha! I'll be the judge of that myself. Now, where's the captain of this lucky vessel? A cowardly rat hiding in his cabin? Bring him on deck and anything else that might be scuttling down below. On our way, Jezebel.
I'm the captain. And you? Who the hell are you?
Who the hell am I?
She's Jezebel, pirate queen, scourge of all ships that sail our way.
Indeed, I am. Come on, ladies, gather what we need. Search the hold. We'll not tarry long amongst these God-forsaken rats. And you, my little urchin, you may be brave and a bit reckless, but that doesn't make you the captain. Newt! Come here! With a belly like that, you must be the cook. And a weak-willed one at that! Delilah! Sharpen your knives. Skin him alive until he talks and tells us where the captain is.
Oh, my pleasure. I love a good squealer.
Now leave him alone. There's no need for your barbarity. And the captain's down below. He was off as a strength of a tainted bottle last night, and there was sick.
Now where would the fun in life be without a little barbarity?
The captain is sick. It's better that you do your will and leave.
Oh, we will.
We're the girls of the ocean with our backs to the ocean.
is your lucky day. You can leave your pathetic and boring life behind and join our merry band upon the seas. Yeah! What say you?
I would never join you in your wicked ways.
Too bad. You'll have no choice. Now stop your whining and bring me the captain.
There's no one below save for Lizzie, who's out cold. And this one claims to be the doctor.
Lizzie's aboard? Wait. So indeed, you are the captain. And the one with you, your trusted lieutenant, no doubt, who drank with you last night.
You understand this strange and wicked curse? Who the hell are you and what is it about?
Lizzie. She drank? Tell me.
Not a drop. She's been out cold since we pulled her from the sea. Now what is this all?
She was so close. Too bad. Oh well, let us not dwell upon the past. It is for the now that we live.
Yeah.
Now, let me suppose, by some strange and unexpected quirk, a bottle came into your hands. And it was empty until last night, when the moon rose and it filled with the most wondrous and ambient nectar. And after a moment's hesitation, you drank.
Yeah!
And by the looks of you, I'd say you drank 3 or 4 times.
Indeed, you speak the words as if you were standing outside the porthole, watching the whole evening.
Bring the bottle here now.
Here, have it. How do you know so much?
And pray tell, what the devil is it? Finally, after all these years of longing and being bound to the island, we're free.
Yeah!
We can roam wherever we please.
Yeah!
As far and wide as we please. Surely this is the greatest luck anyone could have brought us. And so, my friends, for that is what you are, for having brought such great fortune to me. Hear your fate, and hear it well. You have drank the elixir of life, which flows from a spring upon the island to which we have been bound. You could have drank but 1 drop, and ceased to age as I have these past 100 years. But you drank to excess. And now, your years are gone. What will happen the next full moon? I don't know. Then again, that is not my concern. Ladies, let us depart and leave them to their fate. Shit!
Light the torches! Set fire to the wedding!
Madam, 3, you count. Not the youngsters. My heart would bleed for eternity. So much you have to learn, sweet madam. But why not? They have brought me that which I've longed for all these years. We'll give them a chance and save your bleeding heart. I hate having depressed people around me. All right, ladies, let's go. Gather what we need. And now, sweet madam, it is time for you to join our merry band.
Margaret!